What I meant about it being dangerous sometimes. Camping underneath here, I don't know if you can see that, but that is a huge uh, red wasp. They're like yellow jackets. They're paper wasps, but they will sting the crap out of you. And I didn't even notice them. You know, I looked when I looked up there, but you know, they're brown, and this is brown. But those are, I think those are yellow jackets. But they're wasps, and they can have this place because I was just gonna have a different view. You know, the other place is down there, but yeah, you know, and there's another one over there. It's smaller. There's another one in that corner. So I'm gonna carefully and quietly extract my stuff and extract myself, hopefully without getting stung. Wish me luck. Okay, so the action cam didn't do too bad on recording, except that for some reason there was no audio on it. So basically, I went to my other spot and noticed that it too has some red paper wasps making nests. There's one of them right there. It's the smaller one, and then if you look up in the very last groove up here, yeah, there's a big nest up here. The white ends are caps where basically they're ready to, the little kids are ready to come out. Yeah, oh well. You know, I'm not gonna bother them if they don't bother me. Everything will be alright. But what I was gonna do is set it up and have lunch out there instead of breakfast. But you know, they didn't sting me the last time when I set up the stove and everything, and you know, I really didn't need. I didn't really need to eat that bad. So what I'm gonna do is basically review these different camo veils here and stuff for you, and even though you got a good view, see that's me with my jacket on and everything. See, what I'm doing is it's psychological warfare. I think that they'll think I'm a big yellow jacket, you know, which is kind of like a cousin of the red wasp. I don't know if they're enemies or not, but anyways, um, this is the sniper veil. Let's see, I'm setting it up here. I just got one in the mail, the desert camo one. It's the same one that I had on the back. See, I set this bag up here to block the wind for the microphone on the camera, which is not working at all. So that was kind of a waste. We could have at least had a view of the lake while this was going on. But this is a different type of veil that I recently bought. Lagoo or something. I'll show you the one from it. And this is an older one, but see, it's not see-through. It's more like a cloth. And I like the mesh because it can protect against mosquitoes, and it can be used as a warmth thing too. You know, warmth is insulation, is trapping air. So if you had this with something over it, and it feels warm and soft, you know, it's like a cotton type of veil compared to that polyester, you know, which is the government stuff. But the polyester, you know, it's harsh. Not harsh, but it's just stiff, you know, and it doesn't feel warm. I mean, you can get warm underneath it, but you know, that's a stock number and everything else. And then I was digging at this and everything, and going, and I finally said, the heck with digging. I've got a knife. I'm just going to use a knife because I don't have any fingernails. This is why I carry a knife. See, I'm digging, fighting with it. Finally, I just said, that's it. It's hard for me to do a voiceover on these because a lot of times I'm doing crazy voices and shit like that, and you know, next time I'll just make sure I'm using the cell phone. I have no problem with the cell phone. It's just that the action camera can go a lot longer without gobbling up memory. But yeah, those are huge. You know, it says individual camo veil, but this thing's huge. You watch when I. So I'm at my other spot, you know, because of those wasps and everything, and you know, there's some here too. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a big nest right there. There's a huge nest right there. I can't really see my screen that well. So there's two huge wasp nests right there. And last time we cooked, and I think maybe because they think I'm one of them, I'm yellow. I'm yellow jacket too. I'm just a big yellow jacket. My jacket is more of a yellow vest. Does that count? Because they haven't been attacking me, so I'm gonna sit here. I'm dangerous. I'm bold. I'm brave. I'm dangerous. But I had breakfast yesterday. I wanted to have lunch out here. And I just gotta be aware that right up underneath that awning are two huge, and I mean huge, wasp nests with wasps actively doing their wasp thing. Now, our worst one is underneath here, but because they got such fertile territory, these are just mud daubers underneath there. Because they have such fertile territory up there, and they're less prone to, I don't know what would eat them. Opossums or something? I don't know, but they're safer up there. There's nothing on this side above me. Yeah, I saw 3 more picnic benches down there with the 3 more places where there were metal rods for a awning, but they were gone. So there's only this one and that other one over there, which is covered with a huge wasp nest also. And I must have disturbed them a little bit because I saw 3 or 4 of them buzzing around as I was setting stuff up, and I go, I wonder where those guys are coming from. I looked up and went, oh crap. But yesterday I didn't notice these at all. Anyway, let's get on with it. Alright, this is a video of me doing a video on the action camera. It's using the built-in microphone. The wind is coming this way, so I don't know how well it's going to pick it up, but this is a camo, desert camo version. It's called the chocolate chip pattern. I had some BDUs with this on it, but with the wind blowing everything, it's wide enough. It fits this whole bench table with, you know, a little excess to spare. It could easily cover that bike. You could cover this one side right here, but we have friends up there. I wouldn't exactly call them friends, but for right now, we're not enemies either. I don't know where they are. Oh, there they are. It's hard to see with this bright background and everything. It's still nice out here. Anyways, I want to show you this. I got this one last one to show, and then I'm going to sit down here and brew up a cup of tea and talk to the wasp. But see, I'm a wasp. See, I'm a big yellow jacket. So your camouflage has to fit in with your environment. Now, even though this is desert camo, this still breaks up the outline of the bike and everything. We're going to string it up on it. Well, I'm going to string this up on the bike right now. And I got to get back to I'm filming over here too. I got to remember I'm filming over here. That one's live, not Memorex. So there's that Italian camouflage veil just over the seat of the bike. The other side reverses to like just an all solid tan or olive drab kind of color. If you have two of them, it would drape over there and cover that. Or if you draped it differently. But what I'm mainly using it for is to protect the seat from the sun. It cuts the heat down because it was pretty hot out there that day. I think the time date stamp is correct on that. Yeah, October 11th, 12:16 p.m. But it was nice out there, just a little bit of a breeze. And I was just thinking about, the wasp above me and how, smoke and heat and flame and everything might bug them. Even though I did it yesterday and they didn't even come down and start, attacking me or anything. But yeah, once again, no one was there. Perfectly secluded. And, it's a nice covered spot. Keeps you out of the sun. There are plenty of picnic tables where you're just exposed to sun. There went a white bird. I don't know if you could see it. It's over there by the handlebars of the Jeep, but a big white, kind of like crane type of bird. And then the rest of this, I don't know if I'm going to narrate all the way through it, but I pick up this action camera and I go down there and pick up some more shells off of the beach. But because there's no audio and I have to do a voiceover, I'm probably not going to include that, or I'm just going to fast forward through that, till we run into some good stuff. So in this part, I'm just showing the dimensions of it, how wide that is. And as an individual scarf, even though it's lightweight, it's polyester and everything, you have more than you would need for like a neck scarf or anything. It's more like you could cover your whole body. That's the good thing about it. You don't have to be a small person. You can cover your whole body with this type of a thing. So I think that's pretty good. And on my porch, on my back porch, I folded it over double, and it basically, two of those covered the whole front part of the porch. Just folding it in half. I think it was like lengthwise I folded it in half. And it went some kind of, I don't have a ruler or anything out there, but it's some kind of dimensions that are equal to the length of my back porch, two of them put together. Now this one, like I said, it has two different patterns. It has kind of an olive drab kind of pattern in the back. And this is just clinging because of the wind. You can see let's set that camera down there. Now you get to see the lake at least. But they had them on sale. They had that particular pattern on sale for $10. And normally they've got a lot of different patterns. And so I ordered two of these basically. I've got this one and another one. And yeah, I like them. They're fairly warm, it's like a scarf if you need it as a scarf. You can see it's not quite as big, it's not quite as wide as the other one. It has a nice kind of, it's bigger holes, like squares instead of polyester, I think it's cotton. I don't know the exact, composition of everything in there. One side is hemmed, the ends are hemmed. And like I said, that's soft. This is kind of scratchy, when it's on you and stuff. And that's alright, but it's not see-through at all. With these other things, you can see through them. You can put them over you, and because of like the optics and everything, you can see out, but you can't see in as easy. It breaks up your outline. So people look at it, and they see you're not completely invisible. They see the stuff, but unless you make any kind of movement or anything else, you just kind of blend in. You know, even that big yellow, if I were to drape this over myself right now, that wouldn't be quite as bright. You'd still see yellow through it and stuff. And if you shine the light, you would see the reflected part. Here I am using the camera doing that other part where I was talking about it. But yeah, with this action camera, you can select internal or external mic. And I selected external mic, and I didn't have an external mic on it, so it didn't record anything. See, so now I'm talking about that other one. So see, you're gonna see it behind the scenes, behind the scenes, behind the scenes. They're not bugging me. The bugs are not bugging me. I took pictures of them. So from now, I'm just gonna carry the camera. The action camera, I can't even use it on the handlebars anymore because the mount broke. So there's that. So I managed not to get stung out there at all, and it was a pretty good afternoon. It used up 1 bar of my battery, but I gathered up some more shells, and I didn't brew anything. I didn't want to disturb the bugs.